fun.
Bringing the best music, special guest, ton of baking. Tune in Fridays at 4 Pacific for the Gorilla Cookie Radio Show, hosted by Jason Cook. You may also subscribe to the podcast at iTunes and get exclusive access to the show before it airs live. Come join us and get your cookie on.
By conscience and self for a price they won't pay. We belong to a master we made up when we followed our feet all along. Our brought us close to the edge but stopped short of asking the questions that mattered at all. Faith in myself and the questions I forced. So I'll make it lean if I can't make it forward. No one's brought a light, so we make up directions to a safe house we can't find by sight. There's no time to gather our thoughts, cause we burn them and leave them behind. I brought us close to the edge but stopped short of asking the questions that mattered at all. I lost faith in myself and the questions I forced. I'll make it lean if I can't make it forward.
That was Matt Baxter. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Happy Thursday, everyone. We're finally here.
Holy shit, the traffic is bad out there.
Oh, we're allowed to curse. Okay.
We can
I had a lot of jokes
come
in, but I held back. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
no need to hold back.
Mother. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Man, the traffic in LA is dreadful.
That was stressful.
Oh man, that was like a commercial for get yourself some public transport.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen here, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're in the studio today with Nathan Ray.
Welcome, Nathan. I know you were already here. You were here before we got here, but welcome.
It's all good. I appreciate the welcome from you guys. I'm glad you got here safe.
Thank you very much. And who is the lovely lady sitting next to you?
This is my girlfriend of 2 years, and she treats me very well. Her name is Lacey Michelle.
Welcome, Lacey.
Welcome, Lacey.
She basically is my best friend, supports me in everything I do.
Number one fan.
Understands my career. Yeah.
Perfect.
She's not one of those crazy girls who doesn't get it. She gets it. So
that's awesome.
So for everyone out there listening, I had the pleasure of walking down Santa Monica Main Street a couple of weeks back and heard a fantastic singer. And it was Nathan.
Wow.
So he invited me here, which is well appreciated.
Yeah, and I was very rude and we showed up late, but we apologise for that now.
It happens, dude. We're in LA.
So Nathan, tell us a little bit about your career so far.
Well, basically, as of my career right now, I am just relaunching myself because it's by coincidence that you ran into me on 3rd Street in Santa Monica. I play there quite often, like before, but it was my first time back in about a year.
Yeah, I heard you saying that to the crowd that you haven't played in ages.
Yeah, I haven't. I put this down for a while because I had no idea what direction to go. And honestly, with this type of career, sometimes you can be overshadowed by the mountain that you have to climb. And when you have no freaking idea what to do, sometimes you just get down on yourself. And you need to take a mental break and really go inward to figure out what the hell the purpose was before.
Yeah.
The purpose for this... Of course I want a career, but before the career thing was blinding me because I was so worried about having a career that I forgot that I play music to make people feel good. So,
and to make yourself feel good.
Yeah, and to make myself feel good. And if I feel good, then in turn, I'm changing the world around me. You know what I mean? So I had to go inward and figure that out, and I'm back and I'm relaunching myself. I'm literally at ground level, but I have a lot of new music and I have a lot of enthusiasm towards the future. So
before you had long hair.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. I saw some pictures online and I was like,
Oh,
holy
no.
shit.
Yeah.
What's Chris Cornell doing on here?
Yeah. My hair was freaking long.
Yes, it was.
I had it for 3 years and I just got tired of it. I really wanted to do like a dread thing, but I just, honestly, I don't have the time and the capacity to really babysit dreads. You know what I mean?
I'm totally with you.
Do they require babysitting?
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, you have to take good care of them. They end up having quite a smell on them. You have to have them retwisted as your hair grows. And my hair grows like weeds.
How do you clean them and keep them smelling good?
You know what? I don't know. I never got that far. I'm sorry. I saw the idea and I liked it and I walked towards it and I got scared and ran. So.
Well, your hair looks very nice as
Thank
it is.
you very much. I enjoy having short hair. It's just the freedom of doing whatever.
It's a lot easier as well.
Yeah, I don't have to tie it up. I don't have to,
I used to have long hair and I looked awful. I have to admit. My friends told me I looked great. Well, my best friend told me I looked great and my other friends told me I looked like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I look older than Robert Plant at the time.
It's crazy because everyone says when you have long hair, oh man, your hair's so awesome. But when I go back and look at the pictures, I had a stash too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I was
that
looking
thing.
like a Russell Brand's cousin who molested people.
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy. So thanks, friends who told me my hair looked good.
So Lacey, did you get him to cut the hair and shave the
No, the
mustache?
hair I did not mind. It was just the facial hair. That was really like too much. He looks
hates
like
when I
a
grow a
creepy
stash.
uncle or like something really weird.
Yeah. Sometimes too bad I can't give you the picture now.
Right.
It's on my phone, but I had cut my beard recently into this handlebar thing that goes down under
Oh,
here.
nice.
Like
Across his jaw.
just to
It was
make
horrible.
her mad. I shaved it within the first hour.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful to make a girlfriend mad with facial hair?
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
So you gonna play us some songs today?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's see. What are we gonna do here? You know what? I'll play a song right now called "Say You Will,"
Right.
and it is my most recently finished and written and practiced song. Basically, I'm releasing a new demo so I can pitch to people. The demo is titled "Say You Will" because of this song here. And everyone who's listening, you can go to soundcloud.com/NathanRayMusic.
Right.
That's RAY, Nathan Ray Music. And there's free downloads of that stuff everywhere there. And I'll play this for you and we'll talk further after.
Perfect. So is this a world exclusive then?
This is the first time I'm ever playing this on air anywhere.
Wow,
That
and you're
sounds
hearing
awesome.
it here on
So-
Excite Radio.
So if it's horrible, I'm just kidding.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We get it all the time.
All right, let's see here.
Said I will walk this hallowed ground, not to forget what I've lost, but to focus on the things that I've found. And in my shadow won't leave me be.
Now just strap it to my feet, let them travel on the road with me. 'Cause oh, I swear that the light's not far away, and I'm prepared to face myself today. If you say you will. And if we stumble, well, that's alright. 'Cause even the best of them would say, hey, I'm sorry, kid, well, that's just life. And oh, I swear that your light's not far away, and I'm prepared to face myself today. If you say it will. If you say it will. I might be standing on the top of the world, oh, and that makes me scared. So if you're standing on the top of the world, oh, I hope you're prepared. I might be standing on the top of the world, oh, and that makes me scared. So if you're standing on the top of the world, oh, I hope you're prepared, oh, to say you will. And as I walk this hollow ground, I hope I'm screaming out your love, even if my words don't make a sound. 'Cause oh, I swear.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was fantastic.
Thank you. That's one of my more calm, chill, relaxing ones. But thank you very much.
I really
appreciate it.
like that.
Thank you.
Why is your other stuff angry and
What? my other stuff's pretty darn metal. But yeah, I appreciate it. That song
awesome.
basically is just like kind of a reflection on myself. This is before I started doing it again. I was writing this, and basically it's saying to myself that yes, you can believe that you have the potential to do what you want to do, and you have the potential to climb to the heights you want to, but are you going to have the guts when you get up there to jump off and be free? So to me, as I'm saying, so if you're standing on top of the world, I hope you're prepared to say you will. It's me talking to myself. It's my higher self talking to my lower self saying, hey man, it's time to get together and do this thing, so.
That's awesome.
man.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. No, I like
Thanks.
it.
So tell us, how did you get started playing music?
I was 8 years old, and I had started drumming, and I really did plan on being a drummer, and I used to play in like punk bands and rock bands and metal bands, and I just went through like every genre of music drumming, which potentially has really helped me out with my rhythm on the guitar. I feel like I can get quite percussive, you know what I mean? But when I was 13 years old, my dad got me a guitar because he's a guitar player, and my mother's a singer, or was. They don't do it anymore, but basically he got me a guitar, and I wasn't really interested in the thing because I was like, die-hard drummer, drums rule, blah, 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 And so I secretly started playing it, and I used to start singing just in secret and writing to myself, and I found it to be quite therapeutic for getting my feelings out, my struggles, the things that my ideals of the world, and over time it just evolved, and as I use this as my therapy, it has helped me grow way further than I think I would have grown if I didn't pick up on some sort of expressive art such as this. So I went through rock bands. I did, some Vans Warped Tour stuff with some buddies of mine.
Cool.
We were in a rock band together. I was in a hardcore metal band, toured California when I was 16 with some really good guys. And then I just decided, you know what? It's time to really take this out, of the hidden forest and bring it out forward and do it and have faith in it. So that's me now. And I'm hoping I can make a job out of it, and I want to travel, and I want to kiss the ground of Okinawa, one day. And there's a lot of dreams in my head, and I want us to be free of the grasp of being screwed and paying bills and not having time to do what you love, you know what I mean?
Everyday crap.
So I think it's a mind over matter type thing, and I'm just working on it, So
Sweet, man. So you got any gigs coming up?
Actually, right now, no gigs coming up, but you can catch me twice on 3rd Street Promenade, twice a week. I'll be there usually Mondays and Wednesdays, but there is a gig coming up, and the reason being I don't have any gigs booked for me is because I have 4 projects going. Right. So right now I of course do my solo stuff, and I street perform left and right, and I love meeting people from different countries and whatnot over there. But right now my old rock band is doing a reunion show in Corona, so that's going to be pretty cool. That's next Thursday, and that has been taking up a lot of time with going to rehearsals in the Orange County rather than me going out and playing and booking. So I've been getting ready for that because I'm not quite up to par I'm not able to rock out as hard as I used to be, so it takes a lot of conditioning. But other than that, I also session play for an artist. I play guitar for her, and I get paid quite a decent amount to do that, so that helps me stay out of the normal job and really express this. But after this Thursday, I'll be booking more. You can always find what I'm booking at facebook.com/Nathan Ray Music, or if you're on Twitter or Instagram, Nathan Ray Music, one word all together. Perfect. So soon I'll have shows, but right now, honestly, this is the biggest thing I have going on right now, and I'm proud to be doing it. So
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So for this moment, people can catch you for free on the Santa Monica Pier, and they can buy your CDs. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so come down to 3rd Street in Santa Monica. What days were that?
Mondays and Wednesdays, but not this upcoming one. It'll be after this week, every Monday and Wednesday, and probably more than that. You can come talk with me, hang out, and you'll hear a million covers and a million originals. So.
And you can buy his CD.
Yeah.
Very important.
I definitely recommend it because I walked past and thought he sounded great.
Well, thank you very much.
He did, yes, because I don't know where I was, but when I met you later on, he was like, I met this guy. He's going to come on our show later.
Yeah. Like, I have to admit, we've never brought someone else on our show from Santa Monica.
Really?
You're the first person that we've...
on the street.
It's definitely an honor, and I'm proud to be here, and I hope I'm doing a good job for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
You sound fantastic.
You guys are helping me immensely by doing that.
Anytime you have a show coming up, you let us know and we'll promote it.
I will.
We'll stick it on our Facebook, all of that for you.
I really appreciate it.
So we got some more music to play today?
Yeah, let's do some more music. This song here is also a brand new song. I'm in the works of recording this demo that I told you about that's releasing soon. And after that, I'm hoping to get an album done. But this song here is called Your Love, It's Free, and I wrote it for this lady here.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
And I started
Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Oh,
look at that.
Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to play this for the first time live on air for you, babe. But yeah, guys, good luck. Whoever's listening to this, if your girlfriend's listening, good luck topping that one. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I love it.
This song's called Your Love, It's Free, and I started writing it 2 years ago, and I finished it about a year ago. So, yeah, this goes out to you, Lacey.
Thank you.
All right.
I've been reaching for a sign like you, oh yeah, to help me make it through. I put my heart up on the line, 'cause it's time to see what it can do. You can show me all the scars you bear, oh honey. See, I'm not easily scared about this old bruised heart that you see. But I want your love because it's free. Oh, it's free. I want your love because it's free. No matter what you think it costs to me, it's free. And I was so afraid to fall too fast. Oh yeah. So I gripped onto my past, hoping it might keep me safe from harm. But I fell in your arms. Oh yeah. 'Cause maybe we will beat the odds. Maybe we will pay the price. But baby, look at what we got. We'll never know if we don't try to take this love because it's free. Oh, it's free. I want your love because it's free. No matter what you think it costs to me. And I don't know if you see all of your presence means to me, but I sure hope you believe that I'll surrender all of me for free. 'Cause maybe we will beat the odds. Maybe we will pay the price. But baby, look at what we got. We'll never know if we don't try to take this love because it's free.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you
Love
very,
that
very
one
much.
too.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, babe. Bet you didn't expect that. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Really
kidding.
not.
Yeah.
That was really
She
sweet.
lets me not be full of myself. I love that about her. She knocks me down.
She knows how to do that.
Yeah, and it's good for guys like me. I'll tell you that.
Well, she must be very special to have inspired that song. That was
She's
very sweet.
special because she knows how to deal with me. I don't even know how to deal with me. So
Erin
Long
knows how to
process.
deal with me, and yeah. Yeah. Wow. That says it all like that look right there.
You
stars in your eyes.
just have to be quiet and let him make his own decisions, and then he'll learn from his own choices, and that's how it works out.
That's love too, because if you let him learn from his own choices, and then and you don't get into that, you make him make his own mistakes. When he messes up, you're there. That's the point, the learning process.
I like that. I like hear that right there.
It's
I
just
heard that, yeah.
it's smart that way because you can't tell someone how to not make the mistake. You have to burn your hand on the pan sometimes,
We might have been here quicker today if I'd listened to
Yeah,
her.
but you didn't, and it's fine because we're all forgiving, and I'm enjoying your show, and it's a learning process, I'm just kidding.
So back to it. Did you check out Heartbeat of a Planet?
I did. I checked out the stuff that I saw. It seemed to be videos of people talking about the way that the energy of music can heal the world and
you
whatnot.
probably saw our trailer and a few
that's
other
the
videos.
stuff that I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I'd be doing this, but
Right.
this is completely awesome, and it's funny what you guys are about because that's my whole core. Beneath all the worry and beneath all the materialistic reasons why sometimes I get blinded and I think I'm doing this.
Yeah.
The real reason why I'm here on the planet is to do that. I have no other reason to be here, you know what I mean? I tried to stop doing it,
Yeah.
and you might as well just be a walking corpse if you're not doing what you're here to do, you know what I mean? So
Definitely.
I totally agree with what you guys are about so far, and I'd like to talk about it if you're willing. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
100%. We've been doing it for
going on 3 years now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We-
it's been the door's opening.
Erin
Somebody's
was.
peeking in.
Hello.
Is Troy? Hey, Troy.
How's it
Troy.
going, Troy?
You got a guest that wants to come in.
Yeah, well, he can come on in whenever he wants. All right. So we've been doing it for nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
Erin was working on a documentary movie at the time.
About similar. So it was about a particular band, but had similar themes to it. But it wasn't going so well because the band was really young and flaky and.
From
Yeah.
England.
It's
And from
tough.
England,
Bands
yeah.
are tough, and especially when you're young, man. I'll
Yeah.
tell you. So those are all learning processes too, big time.
So we came up with this on our first date.
No
We
way.
we
Yeah.
started talking about what I was doing and about his experiences, and then we came up with the concept of what is now Heartbeat of a Planet on
Yeah.
our first date, and
Which
just
is
went
a
from there.
genius idea because the world needs to know that it's more than music and that there are a lot of things that are unseen. Working forces around the whole planet that are just like, you know, I'm pushing for change, and I've met a lot of people with a light in their eyes who I can feel it in my chest that we relate in that way.
Yeah.
And you're working to just kind of flip the earth over a tiny bit because things are crazy, and the more you focus on learning about yourself, I find I see more. My eyes open more to what's wrong.
Yeah.
And not to sound negative or pessimistic, not everything is wrong, but we do have some work to do. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
Would you mind sitting there,
Absolutely.
and then we can bring the two musicians
I was going to say,
together?
yeah, do you want to go to commercial break first?
I'm actually
okay.
going to go to a song right now. This is Freedom by Brad Elliott, who is coming on next.
You're ready.
Pretty mama, did something get in your way? You might be smoking, but that don't mean that you're made. I hope your freedom don't go to waste. Hey, what's up, brother? Have you got something to say? Cowboys is informed if we just read as displayed. Ooh, I hope we work it out. Hope we don't leave it too late. And see our freedom walking away. Have you not seen the signs? Have you been looking away? If your eyes are open, don't take the bait. I hope we work it out.
yeah.
Hello
like,
there, caller.
Really
What's
good.
up? What's up? I like your stuff. I love that. I heard that song.
Caller,
Hello?
are you
Oh,
there?
that's my single.
how you doing?
I'm
Yeah.
hoping
Very
to
good,
be
thank
my single
you.
one day.
1 second, guys. 1
I've
second.
only
We
recorded-
got
what
a caller
We
on
got
the
a
line.
caller
Hold
on
on,
the line
guys.
at the moment. Hey, how's it going, caller? What's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Hank. I'm from Riverside, California.
Oh, Hank. Yeah, what up, man? Hank's like
Not
one
much.
of my
How you
best
doing,
buds.
Nathan?
I'm doing great, dude. Thanks for calling in.
Oh, no problem.
You been listening to the show?
Sounds good.
Hank?
What was that?
Have you been listening to the show?
Yes, sir.
Man, your good friend Nathan is a fantastic musician.
Yes, he is.
So,
He is.
so how long you known him for?
It's official.
Yeah, Hank, tell the story, man. Tell the story. You're on air.
Oh boy, we met out at the Riverside Festival of Lights about 2 years ago, Christmas time.
Oh, very
And,
nice.
Yeah, and I
Bought
was
a
just...
CD.
Oh, go ahead.
Bought a CD from him and couldn't put it down.
So was he out there playing when you met him?
Yes, he was, and all my kids were out there too. and they enjoyed it. We
And,
went and
yeah.
seen him out in Santa Monica at the Promenade also.
He his whole family. Okay, there's very few people who are like totally just really dedicated and will come out to see you anywhere. And I'll tell you what, Hank and your family and his lady Lisa, I love you guys because they come out literally from Riverside out here. Just if I'm playing on the street, not even if I'm playing some cool gig,
Yeah.
just to support. And I have very few people that really are on that level, and I hold you close, Hank. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, we do too, man. We can't wait for you to get big.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I've been hitting the gym. I've been trying. It's not. I'm just kidding.
You still do it? Are you doing Saturdays still over there at the parlor?
At the parlor. Oh no, that was a one-time thing until I talked to Tim Davis and booked that again. But right now I'm in the process of playing that rock show that you might have heard about with my old band. Once that thing is out of the way, then I can further focus on my train here. So soon.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. You guys were practicing the other night.
Yeah. So we're gonna be practicing twice this next coming week and hitting the gig on Thursday. Tearing it up for one last hurrah, and then I'm back to business over here.
Where's the gig at Thursday?
That's at Corona at the M15 venue. The doors open at 8 o'clock, and I believe the ticket price, it's either $10 or $20. I'm not exactly sure. Most likely it's 10, and it's going to be a great show. So if you guys want to cruise out there, I'd love to see you.
Oh, dude, Corona's only like 20 minutes away. You know that.
Heck yeah. So if you want to see me be a rock and roll guy for one last time in my life, and you want to see a side of me you never seen before, show up. You're gonna be like,
hey,
From rock and roll.
like they said, there's a little bit of rock and roll in every music.
This is like, I used to scream,
right.
but I don't scream on this stuff anymore. No way.
Right.
But Hank, I appreciate you calling in, brother.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.
All right.
Thanks.
Glad to hear you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I'll be
Have a good
talking to
night.
you soon. You too, brother.
Thanks for
calling.
listening, Hank.
All right.
No problem.
Enjoy
You
the
guys have a
rest
good
of the
night.
show.
All right,
And you
brother.
have a fantastic night and an even better weekend.
You too.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So we're back in the studio with Bradley Cohen.
Welcome, Brad.
Hey guys, thanks.
As we were saying before, we're all about trying to introduce musicians and stuff. We've done that to Brad before. The last time Brad was in, we had a pie contest going on in the studio. Brad didn't even know about it, but you became the judge.
I became the judge of a pie contest, and the lady sitting next to me had baked one of the pies. It was between Erin.
It was my mom's.
Erin's mum's recipe
Oh.
and Jade, the artist in. So they put me on the spot, and I'm British. Like, what do we know about pies?
We know everything
And
about
you got,
Only
you got
about
two,
meat pie.
Two girls that you don't want to make one of them mad at
Yeah,
you.
I ended up drawing it as well.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you did
He
something
was
clever
very
like that.
diplomatic.
Yeah.
Well, he gave Jade the win for presentation, which she definitely deserved, and then he gave my mom the win for the actual pie. But that was because it was chocolate, and
Yeah,
it
I
turns
love
out he's a
chocolate.
chocolate fan.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But talking
I
about-
would have hated to be in that position because I'm vegan.
Oh, right.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
So-
like, I can't eat anything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can only eat lettuce and rice and black beans. That's about it. No.
Right, okay.
But you guys would have put me on the spot and I'd be like, oh, dude, you're going to hate me. I can't eat you either. So I win. I'm just
Right,
kidding.
okay. We're about to turn the video off and you could have just pretended about tasting it.
Yeah.
That tastes good.
So how long you been vegan for?
Vegan for about 2 years, my lady and I. I was vegetarian 2 years before that, which is like ovo-lacto vegetarian, where it's okay to eat eggs and have milk and cheese. It was really tough to get over eggs, milk, and cheese, I'm not going to lie. But it's just like when you go to the gym or you practice music, you don't just jump right towards this diet. It's crazy. You have to take step by step, and it's a gradual process. But I'm happy doing it, you know?
Yep, that's awesome.
It's tough sometimes, though, man, because I just want to eat a lot, and I literally have to be near a Whole Foods, or we have to be somewhere in LA near a vegan restaurant or home, you know? So
Yeah, I was macrobiotic vegan for a couple of years,
No
and
way.
and then I got really sick, but because I wasn't taking care of myself,
Now,
I was just eating like
the macrobiotic, what does that?
only
from music
only
to
whole grain,
crazy.
no
Yeah.
refined flour, no
You eat meat,
refined
don't you?
sugar.
So way
Actually, I'm
worse
kind
than
of
what I
vegetarian at
have.
the moment.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
But I had some health issues, and they went away while I was doing that.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, I was traveling a lot for my work, and I stopped taking care of myself, and I ended up getting really sick.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, "We may need to rethink your diet." So
Yeah.
he prescribed me chicken, and I thought I was going to throw up when I first ate it, but I ate one piece, and
Yeah, you probably ate it little by
and
little.
no, I ate it like that.
no
In
way.
like 2 seconds, it was gone, and I wanted more.
Yeah.
And then it was just a slow decline from there. And
Were
I
you
ate
lacking
everything.
iron? You had to have been lacking
I
iron.
was anemic. I had everything.
There's a lot of supplements and a lot of different foods that we like to eat on the daily in order to maintain our iron. You just have to, like, when you approach that, you have to be very careful.
What are the
'cause you're
supplements?
walking walking on ice, you know?
Yeah.
What are the supplements?
Supplements being like the B12,
Yeah.
B12
Guinness.
Or
vitamin.
just B vitamins.
Literally one bowl of grape nuts is 100% your iron for the whole day.
Right.
Really?
That
lot
totally
of
helps
kale.
out. A lot of kale, black beans and rice together, they're a protein. I hate tempeh. Oh my gosh, I hate tempeh.
I'm normally like a steak and Guinness guy. That normally boosts my iron.
No,
up.
before I was vegetarian, even I was totally Mongolian beef every single day.
Yeah.
You know, eating fish, everything, and something just clicked, and I started to change. I don't know.
So back to music anyway, everybody. That was your vegetarian
How are
5
they of
minutes.
us to discuss veganism for 10 minutes?
So Brad was on the show. He did a pie contest, but this is how good it is. The girl who was in was a singer-songwriter called Jade Hendricks. And didn't she contact you after you were on the show?
Yeah, we spoke a little bit. It's been a few weeks since we've spoken, but she asked me. We were talking about maybe me doing some production for her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I spoke to her last week, and I know she's still up for it.
Okay, great. That
So-
sounds cool.
But that's how it all is. That's how it's
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. You definitely know what you're doing. I've already heard it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
So thanks for enjoying my music. That's
Yeah,
enough for me
cool. I'm
there.
looking forward to hearing more.
Thanks.
So come on, then we got another song.
Okay, yeah, I'll rock one more song for you, and then
Yeah, great.
let's focus a little bit on Brad. And,
That's
Oh,
fine.
wow.
you know, and
He shares too.
It's a share.
What a man! What a man! You won me over already.
what a man. I don't share. Dude,
No.
he's too buff. Alright.
He only does 10-minute workouts a day.
That's right.
I still can't get my head
10
over
minutes a day.
Yeah, 10 to 15
What do you
minutes.
do?
yeah.
Like lift cars for 10 minutes?
Yeah. Do you do burst workouts though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he knows all about it. I'm not just making it up.
No, he's pretty much lifting car. You know.
No, it's just lifting myself.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much a car.
Yeah. I'm a god these days.
But this song right here I'm going to play for you guys will be the last one. It's an original as well, of course. And this one will be available on that demo I said I'm releasing, but it's not on SoundCloud yet. Again, if you guys want to be in touch with me, go to Instagram or Twitter and type Nathan Ray Music as one word. I'd love to talk to you. My email address is on there and whatnot. So thank you very much for listening. This song's called Get Better, and it's a lot more upbeat.
Welcome old and welcome young. We got waves to overcome, but only if you're strong at heart will you find your work of art. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's make plans and watch them grow. Burn out fires, return to glow. Smoke and mirrors don't mean a thing as long as we've got songs to sing. Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause it'll all get better if we stay on here together. 'Cause I know it hurts to feel like you're alone. stomp your feet and make a stand. Cause who you are is in your hands. But only if your will is strong might you find where you belong. Oh yeah. Cause every corner, every wall was built to guide you after all. But you're so scared to lose your mind. Imagine what you find behind. Oh yeah. Where it'll all get better if we stand here together. Cause I know it hurts to feel like you're alone. Said it'll all get better if we fight till forever. Then maybe soon we'll find our way back home.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for listening.
That was awesome. So what day's going to check you out again down in Santa Monica?
Santa Monica, after this next week, I will be there every Monday, every Wednesday, and if I have more time on my hands after that, because my schedule's opening up again, I will be out there every single day, because I need to get stuff done. Out there, I get a lot of cool connections, I get bookings, and I love the community, and I love testing out new songs, and just meeting people from other countries out there. It's crazy. I have a jar collection of foreign money that I get
awesome.
yeah, that I get in my guitar case. And it's just so interesting to me. I want to fill it up and like figure out how many people from wherever have crossed my path. You know?
That's awesome.
But thank you very much for listening, and I can't wait to hear you.
Cool, man. Yeah, thank you.
And so starting on the 17th or the 24th, they can catch you.
Starting on is it the 17th? 24th? 24th.
Where in Santa Monica? Well, you go busking.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sorry?
Busking in Santa Monica.
The Santa Monica 3rd Street Promenade, I have like this street rig that's connected to a car battery.
Okay.
And I street perform with a permit out there. So, and I literally go out there for like 6 hours every time I'm out there. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brad,
I'd like to
that's
check
where
that
I
out.
saw him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, do you want to come on the show?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was just down in Venice today with a really cool bunch of people,
Yeah, and people
artists and
jam out there,
creatives, and it was on Abbot Kinney.
Yeah. So
Nice.
do you street perform? You don't need to street perform, do you?
No, I haven't, but it wasn't. I would,
Yeah.
but no.
Oh, okay. Well, your stuff sounds great. I'm
Thank you.
waiting on that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
But yeah, we should get a group of people and go down and
Yeah,
check it out.
I'm
Yeah.
up for jamming.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
down. We'll be in contact definitely
Yeah,
after the
cool,
show. I'd
cool.
love
You
to.
hanging around?
Definitely hanging around until the end of the show.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Yes.
sweet,
Yeah,
man. Perfect. So Brad, what's been going on?
Hey,
You
it's
went
good
back
to see
to
you guys.
England.
I did. I got 3 weeks of winter was enough for me.
I hear the weather's crap over
Oh,
there.
it's underwater. Half of England's underwater.
We were reading this article about these kids that used to get bused to school and now they're getting boated to school.
Yeah, it's terrible. The weather everywhere is a disaster. It's a real shame.
Right.
It kind of points towards maybe global warming, perhaps.
Could be.
Something
Could
like
be.
that, yeah.
Or all the things that we were talking about last time.
Exactly.
Right?
We'll probably get back onto that by the end of this
It's a
show.
shame. It's a shame. Although it is quite sweet for us in LA today.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like 80-something degrees.
Beautiful today.
I was
Yeah.
hot on the motorbike. Yeah, it was nice.
That sounds beautiful.
But I mean, I it's not nice if it's at the expense of other people.
no,
Oh, I don't know.
no, but
Anyway.
Well, we
Sorry
are in the
to
midst of
everyone
a-
in-
We're in the midst of a drought as well here.
yeah.
so.
Sorry to everyone in England, but the weather's beautiful over here.
Oh, that stinks though.
So
You went to Mexico too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I was there with my family for a couple of weeks, and then I swung past Tulum, where there was a bunch of friends, and it was really, really nice. I mean, I had a nightmare. The infrastructure in Mexico is really frustrating. I found it really painful, and so it took me, I missed a whole day traveling, flights got delayed and whatever, and it was tough, but when I finally got there, it was paradise, and I ended up only being there for a day, in Tulum, that is, before I had to go back. But it was really cool. I was with some family friends of mine from Ibiza, very close friends of mine. I give them a little shout out, David and Mayumi. Thank you, they were great. And so I was in London, had a few things to sort out, some stuff to do at the studio, and saw friends and family and all that stuff, and then came out here. I went to Utah straight away when coming back to the Summit series. I don't know if you heard about that. It was really cool what they're doing in Utah, and actually I was just with them today in Venice, and then jumped straight into an album I've been producing called Misnomer's Number, which is a gypsy jazz. It's like a modern take on a gypsy jazz project.
Is that what Hanny and Rich played on?
Yeah. So I've been producing the songwriter from Philadelphia, and he said he wanted to do a gypsy jazz project, which I didn't know that much about, but sounded like a good fit for his music because he's quite satirical and very intellectual, but in a playful way, and I wasn't quite sure how that was going to fit into like rock and roll music, you know. So anyway, so we came up with this gypsy jazz idea where we were just going to have like a big family of different musicians, loosely base it on the traditional stuff, which is 2 acoustic guitars, upright bass, and violin. So we took that and we brought in lots of different singers, and we had a horn section on it, and we brought in the Zen Master? Hanny and Richard Hardy.
Yeah.
And they were great, and they introduced me to a musician called Teddy Andreadis, who was he was the one who was MDing the band at Gibson that day.
Oh right. Okay,
and so he it turns out played keyboards for all the proper Guns N' Roses stuff before it became Axl and his band. You know? And he does a jam session actually not too far from here on, I can't remember which day, maybe Tuesday nights or something, Wednesday nights. Anyway, so I went down to that. Anyway, so yeah, it's been busy since then. It was great. We started off recording at Rami, at Phonogenic, Rami's place. Then we did the horns at. We went to Portland, and the studio is called. Gosh, I can't think right in a second. But it's David Pollock is the engineer, and he's Supernatural Sounds, which is a really nice studio in the woods, just south of Portland. Really, really nice. David's awesome. He's mixing the record for us, and he's producing a lot of cool stuff out of Portland. And then we just did the overdubs.
And Nightbird.
No, I went there last night.
I saw the picture.
Yeah. So,
were you at Nightbird?
Yeah. So
awesome.
I've been doing. We did the overdubs and the vocals and stuff at New West Records in Burbank, and so they were really accommodating, really lovely. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do at South by Southwest. They've got a whole thing going on there. So I was booked to go in and check some of the mixes that David's been doing at New West,
right?
And that day I live right next door to the Sunset Marquee. I was thinking, man, it'd be, there's a studio right there. Why am I traveling to Burbank when I could go there?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, one thing led to another, and they invited me in, and so yeah, we ended up doing a session last night there, which was super cool because that's the first hotel I ever stayed in LA.
Really?
And I remember being like in my early 20s and seeing, on all the walls you've got like pictures of Slash and Led Zeppelin and all those people, and I was like, wow, they've got a studio down in the basement. Wouldn't it be so cool to record there? So yeah, I did my first session there last night. It was great.
We got invited to Nightbird for the interview we did with Julian Lennon.
Cool.
Yeah, that's where we found it.
So the engineer said that he ended up mixing, I think, a lot of Julian's stuff.
Yeah, and what happened?
Really nice guy.
He gave us his card too. Where did you get his name?
Angelo, isn't it? Angelo.
Yeah. And he was saying
he said to say hi to Julian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So what happened was Julian bumped into Steven Tyler in the bar.
Nice, as you do.
and Stephen wanted Julian to do backing vocals on an Aerosmith song.
Awesome.
And Julian wanted Stephen to do backing vocals on one of his songs. Well, they both said, fuck it, let's go write a song right now. So they went and wrote the song, and they recorded
in like
it
half an hour. They wrote the song.
They recorded it the next morning in Nightbird, and Stephen had to go on the Aerosmith tour straight
That's the way
afterwards.
to do it.
So
Did you hear the song? Is it good?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But what's cool is
Steven Tyler's one of my favourites.
have you ever met him?
No.
He is the coolest guy.
We met him actually at the Sunset Marquis Hotel, and he was so nice. Just he had to so there was a big VIP section because it was for this
Actually,
party.
I did meet him once. I'll tell you the story afterwards. Yeah, go on.
And most of the celebs went into the VIP section and didn't talk to anyone, but Steven just stayed out in the main part, and he had time for everyone. He had lines of people waiting to talk to him, and he spoke to everyone, and he was just totally down to earth and normal. He was awesome.
And when we were saying goodbye, he leant forward and he's like, "Nice to meet Phil." Gives me a hug, gives Erin a kiss, and I'm like,
Of course he did.
I said, no, I went, well, I said,
He's given everyone's girlfriend a kiss.
Well, I said, what's all that about? She gets a kiss and I get a hug. To which then he grabbed me and gave me a kiss, and it was like, oh!
I've just been smooched by Steven Tyler. Now you know what it's like.
But what was really cool is Julian played at the Sunset Marquee that night, and Stephen got up and did the song with him.
Oh, that's cool.
Stephen's voice
sounds incredible.
He's amazing. Yeah, he's.
I can't believe who you guys have been around. I'm just that's crazy.
For the most part, everyone's been really nice too that we've had the pleasure of meeting. So.
Well, Steven Tyler,
especially Brad.
Oh, you guys are sweethearts. I love that. These guys are super nice.
This is really cool. I'm really happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you here.
We met Brad we put on a little concert night in Malibu in October, and Brad came along, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And we met the radio station there as well.
Is that when you met them? That night?
They came that night. Then we came on here for an interview on the Gorilla Cookie Show, and then we had our own show the following week.
Was it just 1 week later?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Check you out.
We
You're
got
that
very
lovely.
lucky.
Just
very lucky.
Thanks. It's Erin that does it.
Oh, shut up. Phil's the talker.
No,
I think these guys are great. I think what you're doing is fantastic, and the way you're supporting artists is great. And
thank you.
You're doing a lovely thing, and even the people here at the radio, it seems that their vision's very aligned with yours.
Yeah.
That we were just talking about a festival that they're looking to put on in San Diego in May, which sounds
cool.
really interesting. Supporting MS.
yeah.
But you guys are so lovely, and it's great what you're doing, and I love being
Thanks,
here, and I'm happy to come as often as you'll have me.
Well, he said it's always open.
That's wonderful.
That's another thing we say to musicians as well. Even if there's a show going on, if they're in the area, if they just want to pop in, say hello, they want to play one song, they can. Just feel free to come in and crash.
That's awesome.
Anyone's show. It's all about connecting each other.
So
isn't it?
are you here permanently now?
I'm here
Brad?
permanently. Yeah.
You get that visa?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Yeah.
It's a
So
nightmare.
it's a 3 year. I'm here for 3 years at least.
Right.
And we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's it's funny, isn't it? I'm falling into a cliche, but it feels like I feel like I got a golden ticket to make music and live a great lifestyle, and it's you don't realize until you're in that position,
Yeah.
But no, it's really nice. It's really nice. Even for it's not like London's a slum by any stretch,
No, but it's a little bit
It's grey. It's grey and
cloudy
and cloudy
and
yeah.
rainy.
It has
rainy.
It has its upside. I mean, I think as a cultural centre, London takes some beating, but
I don't know. I feel like your musician community is a lot tighter in London than it is here. Chances are if you run into some musicians that are working constantly in London, they know each other.
Yeah.
Where here, that's not necessarily the case.
And there's a lot of people have a lot of a competition type attitude.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Have you got
Which
a
really
glue tack or
stinks
something?
because we're all trying to do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh, and then the problem is, at least in London, you can go get yourself a gig in a bar and they'll pay you for it. Where here, you go and get yourself a gig and you have to pay them for it if you have no one show up, which is the craziest.
Really? Well,
Pay to play.
they do that.
crazy.
They do that in London as well.
It's not as bad.
I don't know. I mean,
So,
But the weather's definitely better over here.
yeah.
but the Sunday lunch isn't as good, and the beer down at
Well,
the
that's
pub's
why
not
you
as
cook,
good.
honey.
That's right.
That's why you cook.
I came
Sunday
here and
lunch.
become a housemaid.
Phil is an excellent cook.
Oh, thank you. You coming to my birthday next week?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got a great weekend lined up next week,
Perfect.
including your birthday, which I'm looking forward to.
That's awesome. If
Yeah.
you guys are free Saturday, I'll tell you where afterwards.
Okay.
I was gonna say you're just inviting everyone who's listening
Everybody
right now.
come down, enjoy yourselves. So, you gonna play some songs today, Brad? Or
Sure.
Do you want me to play one of yours first on the radio?
I don't mind playing. I was thinking about what I might play today, and given that it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, I thought about a song that I wrote years ago, probably about 8 years ago, and I just thought it might be relevant. I feel like I want to say hello to everyone, but I said that I would give a shout out to Mia in London.
Shout everybody out.
So, well, we'll do it through the rest of the show. But.
It's funny we're talking about Julian Lennon and you could tell it's got John Lennon on it.
Yes. Oh, I need to actually thank you for reminding me. I need to thank Gibson, who are one of my sponsors, for lending me this guitar. It's a John Lennon signature guitar. It came straight out the box, pretty much. So it's
beautiful.
Epiphone.
Nice.
Yeah. So I want to thank Jennifer from Gibson, who is always so good to me, and yeah, thank you for this.
And we should thank Jennifer
We
as
should,
well.
yeah.
Brad took me down to Gibson. took two of the musicians that we know in for one of his gypsy jazz things, and spoke with Jennifer, and she let us go and use the Gibson space to interview Don Felder of the Eagles.
Oh, wicked! You
Yeah,
did that.
yeah,
because I remember you guys
yeah.
talking about it. Awesome.
We did it in the room, the tiny little
The writing room.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
did it
nice in there,
Yeah,
right?
really nice.
That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. So thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
If you're
Thank
listening.
you, Jennifer.
And so this is a song that I haven't played for years. Hopefully it still sounds half decent.
It's getting all soppy. It's Valentine's Day.
And I wrote it. It was the first track I wrote that was covered by a signed artist.
Right.
It was a girl in Spain called Beth. So it's called All These Things.
You remind me of a place and time I've been before. A new perspective on what took place and what's in store. You remind me of the silence that underpins our lives. And you remind me of the morning dew under a clear sky. Maybe it's just like me to say these things. Maybe I enjoy the peace of mind that they bring. Lately I've been thinking the truth is that all these things remind me of you. You remind me of the simple power of naked skin. You remind me when I'm out there to win. You remind me of the sun's bold descent into darkness. And every time that it rises, it makes me fearless. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's just like me to say these things. Maybe I enjoy the peace of mind that they bring. Lately I've been thinking the truth is that all these things remind me of you. 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 of my first love's touch. And you remind me how I can miss it so much. You remind me how I fell into lust. You remind me of the innocence of a child at play. You remind me of my blessings each and every day. Oh, it's you that reminds me our dreams are made this way. And if I always stay true, I guess I'll do the same. Maybe it's just like me to say these things. Maybe I enjoy a peace of mind that they bring. Lately I've been thinking the truth, and all these things remind me of you. Remind me of you. Oh, remind me of you.
Phew!
Whoa!
Great stuff.
Wow.
That's how we like to
That
start.
was awesome.
Thank you.
He broke a string.
Yeah. It was towards the end, so it's all right.
That's
You're
right.
more than welcome to.
Thank you. I might need to. Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you got any gigs coming up? Are you just gonna do that?
Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. I haven't had much of a chance to think about it because I've been producing.
Right.
But that is winding down now, so I'm definitely up for that. I've been looking to put a band together and haven't got too far with it yet. But if there's anyone who likes the sound of the stuff that you're hearing, either recorded or me playing acoustically, please get in touch. You can find me on Facebook.
Yep.
Bradcon Music. And yeah, I'm speaking to a few people, but you know how it's a bit like it's busy. It's busy in this town. Like some of the guys I've been recording with, who I wanted to and who were up for playing, they said to me, you know, you need to have like 3 depths for each instrument,
Yeah.
in case people are on tour and so. I may be coming into some money for my own project, for a label project that I'm looking to do in the summer, and that
Right.
would help pin things down. But I'd like to make it more organic and more of a like Die Hard, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, I'm looking at that, and I've been asked to play a couple of places, but nothing's confirmed as yet.
Right.
But I'm happy to let you know when they are.
Perfect.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
great. We'll
Yeah.
always let people know.
Thank
when
you,
it's
that's
happening.
great.
And the same goes if anyone wants to get in touch with Brad. You can always get in touch with him through www.heartbeatsofaplanet.com
Oh, that's cool.
and contact us on our contact page, and we'll happily put you in touch with Brad straight away. Same goes for Nathan. If you want to get in touch with Nathan Ray,
Thank you.
get in touch on our website, which is Erin.
www.heartbeatofaplanet.com.
That's right. And what's our Facebook?
It's Facebook.com/heartbeat.
So, what else has been going on, Brad? You know, it seems like it's been non-stop for you.
Well, the most exciting things, certainly in LA, have been. I've been on the fringes of the Summit Series community for a long time, and so going out to Utah and seeing what they're doing has been really cool. And do you guys know about that?
I was just going to ask you if you could tell our listeners about that.
So basically, a bunch of like 22-year-olds, a guy called Elliot Bisnow invited a bunch of young movers and shakers out to. I don't want to get this wrong. I think it was Utah though originally. I could be wrong, but on a snowboarding trip essentially. 19 of them went and had a really good time on like a weekend snowboarding trip. And anyway, out of that grew this business networking forum called Summit Series, and they invited down all these like heavyweight people to come and talk. So Richard Branson, Bill Clinton, a number of other different people, ranging from business people and tech startup people to creatives and musicians. And so long story short, it's now I think maybe 5 years in, and they bought this mountain range very quietly in
Wow.
in Utah, and it's called Eden of all places.
So they own a whole mountain range?
Yeah, they're being pretty low key about it, but they're trying to build out like.
As you do.
Well, yeah, they haven't they haven't like gone out and they're being really tasteful with it, and they're doing a development where they're inviting certain of their friends and extended community to come and build like a cultural center there. Right. It's really impressive and it's really exciting, and it's really nice. You guys would fit right in there. Really good people, lots of very interesting, creative people, entrepreneurs, tech startup, everything I've just been saying.
Yeah.
And so anyway, as I said, I was invited. I met some of the people at South by Southwest a couple of years ago in this amazing scenario. We were some of them were working with MySpace when they were kind of planning on that relaunch that never really quite happened. But anyway, they put on this amazing show with Mumford & Sons and Old Crow Medicine Show, who were both playing. No, sorry, Edward Sharpe.
Yeah.
And they did this film that was premiered there.
The Gentleman of the Road.
Yeah, that's right. So with Old Crow Medicine Show, Mumford & Sons, and Edward Sharpe, right?
Yeah.
So long story short, I'm on stage with Mumford & Sons and about 30 of these people, and there's this amazing, it was super cool, amazing vibe, and they were like, you have to come to our summit series, you're gonna love it. I was like, yeah, sounds great. And they're like, yeah, it's like $3,000 for a weekend. And I was kind of like, well, let me think about it. I was like, I was literally just dabbling at the time with being in America and anyway, so in the 2 years or so since then, a ton of my friends have gone. They've all come back with glowing reports, and some of them have bought property there. And I just want to say, Aaliyah, if you're listening, I love you, Aaliyah and Harlan. And anyway, so yeah, so it was time I went, and I went there, and I had a really nice time. Got a bit of snowboarding in, and got to meet some really cool people. And funnily enough, I met up with a couple of them this morning in Venice, and ran into a load more of them. Yeah, so that was fun. And so that's been nice because it's allowed me to network, which I like to do, and I can see that being part of a community that I'd like to continue growing in and learning in and sharing with. So that's been really cool. And then the Gypsy Jazz project that I've been doing with Peter Evans, called Misnomer's Number, which we plan to release this summer, has also been wonderful. I told you a bit about the various studios we've been working in, and we've worked with a bunch of great musicians. One of our singers, I don't know if you met her, she's called Leah Zeger, wonderful musician. She just got picked up by CeeLo to do violin, I think, for his upcoming shows and tours. She's a powerhouse musician, and actually she did an album launch at, is it the Blue Whale downtown? Do you know that spot?
No, I don't know.
It's like a really cool jazz venue. It's in the shopping mall, but they have wicked music on there. And she did an album launch in September of last year, and hold on, her album, it was later, it was November or something. Anyway, it was one of the best gigs I've been to in ages. It was amazing. She's a great musician, and definitely one to watch. Yeah.
What was her name again?
Leah Zeger.
How do you spell that?
Zeger.
Okay, we'll have to check it out.
Does she live in town?
She's based in LA.
You'll have to put us in touch.
Do you know what? I've got a song. You should, if you can, you should put her song, "The Man I Love." If we can grab it for you at some point. Yeah. She did two versions of it. She did like a traditional gypsy jazz version, and then she did a modern one, which is kind of like bordering on hip hop almost. It's really cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Have you given me that song?
No, I'll try and dig it out for you guys.
I was just there like...
He was looking through the computer like, I can't find it.
Yeah, no, I'll so that's been really nice, and I'm not sure what's next for me. I'm going to be focusing on my music now.
Right.
And really getting that out there, which I really want to do. looking for other interesting artists to produce and to collaborate with.
Right.
So if anyone's out there and they like what I do and they want to get in touch, please feel free.
Damn right. You heard that right there. You can get in touch on Brad's Facebook or on our website. So talking about Gentlemen of the Road, Mumford & Sons, did you ever get the chance to see Edward Sharpe play?
Yeah, twice actually. The first time I was playing a show in the Hamptons on the Shinnecock Reservation. It was a show called Escape to New York, or Escape from New York, and he was headlining there. So I saw that, and then I saw him play that night with Mumford & Sons as well.
Well, we interviewed their percussionist, Orfeo. Hey, Orfeo, what's up? If you're out there listening.
You're in Europe at the moment.
Oh,
so
is he? Okay, so he's probably not listening. But yeah, we interviewed Orfeo here, and then they were on tour when we were in England over the summer. So we went and saw them in Manchester.
Yeah, we went and saw them in Manchester.
Yeah, and then he invited us down to see their gig, which was with Mumford & Sons in Lewis.
Oh, wicked. Was that when they were doing that thing where they jump off the train? It looks like, Edward Sharpe, he looks like he's created his own kind of Alice in Wonderland.
He's got a bit, I don't mean this in a bad way, but kind of a bit of a Manson-ish thing going on. And then...
That's a bit of a Charles Manson thing going, but in a nice way.
But in a great way.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean by that. And then, whereas Mumford & Sons look like a kind of folky version of Coldplay.
They look like they should have come from Ireland. Mumford & Sons from an
I was
Irish
surprised
bar.
they weren't American when I first heard them.
Really?
Yeah, because
I
it's
thought they were Irish. They sound.
Yeah,
but it doesn't sound English, does it? Really?
No. What was
apart
fun?
from when he does, "I saw you walk." The kind of like. Right?
What's amazing though is that festival that Mumford & Sons put on. They were putting it on in like local towns like Lewis in England and stuff like that.
Which, for all of you listening, is a very small town in England.
And there's like 40,000 people there. All the food vendors, drink vendors, everything are all local.
That's
it can't
brilliant.
be outdoors.
That's brilliant.
And it's all about bringing business and revenue to the town.
That's brilliant.
I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
And they produced them
cool.
all themselves, so they were like, there was no outside person
How
involved.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So there was no like William Morris or something like
No,
that?
nothing. It was
That's
just them
awesome.
producing. And then they had like up and coming artists that they'd found and that they liked come and play and open for them and stuff. It was incredible.
And what's hilarious is, so fast forward, rewind 3 years back, and when Erin used to drop me off at work over here. I shouldn't say that.
No, what you meant was that when you used to drop me off
Cats
at
out the
work.
back.
We used to drive. Listen, it's what Erin had Little Lion Man by Mumford & Sons.
Yeah.
And
It was on a CD in my
Great
car.
song.
yeah, and I got really into it. Like when I went back to England, I texted Erin for what the song was. So anyway, then fast forward 3 years later, and we get invited by the percussionist of Edward Sharpe to the festival.
And you hear them play that song.
And then he's like, come on stage and watch it.
Yeah, he invited us
Mumford &
on
Sons.
stage, so we were standing in the
way.
wings, and they were playing like right in front of us. And they
awesome.
played
Yeah,
Little
that
Lion
whole
Man.
CD is just mind-blowingly spiritual for me.
And then
Yeah.
what's really cool is when bands go off for an encore, you get to see what happens. So that as they're playing,
I don't even know what happened.
as they're playing, there's a bar being set up at the back of the stage with shots put on the bar, pints of beer, and they're like, anyway, thank you, Lewis, you've been great. Walk off, have a shot, smoke a cigarette, have a pint. The crowd is screaming encore, and they're like, and then they come back on, and you're like, bastards.
Worst ways to make a living, right?
Bastards. And Marcus Mumford is incredible live. Drums, everything.
Oh, okay.
Would
I
be-
think we need to go to a little break.
Well,
quickly.
actually, Nathan, do you want to play another song?
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
I don't know.
Oh, are you going out there? Okay.
I don't know,
He's
you're
being
in trouble.
called.
Brad, you're in trouble.
Where did I put those guitar picks? Pardon me, I was getting you guys talk about some really cool stuff. I'm just imagining all of it.
Oh.
Where did I put those?
But the same goes, any way we can help you out, Nathan, anything we can do, we will try our hardest to do.
Thank you very
I think
much.
Brad has to go move his car. Or something that. Let me actually close. Actually, would you mind closing that door? Just make sure it latches. Okay, thank you.
Let's see.
So,
I don't know where I put my guitar picks,
your
but-
boyfriend's #1 fan?
I am. Of course I am.
Do you have like his t-shirt?
Oh,
his
yeah,
name on it.
actually,
I'm not even
I
at that
do.
level yet.
Yeah.
Like, you guys
T-shirts,
caught
yeah.
me on the restart of my career.
But that's what we want. That's what
Yeah.
we're all about.
But I
Yeah.
do actually have a T-shirt because his mom made some for us.
She did. I had an old
It
CD.
was great. It was really fun.
I had an old CD out, and I was playing Viper Room, and my mom wanted to surprise me, so she took the graphic of the CD and did one of those iron-on graphics. It was so cute, dude. Like, you
was
can't beat
so
that when your
sweet.
mom shows
Yeah.
up, and she shows up with this face like, look.
Like,
You know?
T-shirt.
and I was embarrassed because I don't like the way I looked on that CD.
Right.
It's back when you
But
had long
oh
hair.
my gosh,
It was
it was like medium long hair. It was
Yeah,
the
so
weird
it was
point
right
where it was like this,
here
like Whitney Houston. You know? Yeah. But let's have a little fun. I'll play you a song while we're waiting for Brad to come back. This song is called "The Storm." It is an original, available on SoundCloud.com/NathanRainMusic, and I hope you enjoy it.
Awesome.
I had to borrow your pick, Brad. I'm
Go
sorry.
for it. It's cool.
I can't find my picks.
I'm no saint, but I'm no fool. My pulse is faint, I broke the rules. But I won't be the one who gets caught running late. And I won't be the child who gets stuck here to wait for this storm to break our hearts, for this storm to tear us all apart. Though this storm might be here to stay, no, the storm won't steal today. Cast me out so I might see what's seeping out from inside me. 'Cause am I the man who is worthy and brave? Or am I the child who gets stuck here to wait for this storm to break our hearts, for this storm to tear us all apart? Though this storm might be here to stay, no, the storm won't steal today. And I ask, who is this God? Who is this devil? Is it my mind on opposite levels? Will one of you shovel this dirt off my chest? Is this a war, or am I the victim who's keeping score on all my decisions? Must I continue to feel such unrest? And wait for this storm to break our hearts, for this storm to tear us all apart. Though this storm might be here to stay, no, the storm won't steal today. I'm no saint, but I'm no fool.
I love that one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Speaking of Mumford and Sons, that one was definitely like influenced by them at the time.
That reminds me of Joe Pug. Do you know him?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
He's like one of my favorite new artists.
Well, then that's awesome.
Yeah, honestly, he's like a modern Bob Dylan.
What's his name?
Joe Pug.
Right. Okay.
And he's really good, honestly.
Well, I do appreciate the comparison. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Because you know what you're doing, so when I get a compliment like that,
no, it's cool. You should check him out.
Stop stroking his ego.
No. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to fit out. I'm just kidding.
No, he's really, honestly, I like it a lot. He's got really, like half his songs are called hymns.
Right.
Just like Hymn 101 and.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's really, really.
And
indie.
and there's one called "I Do My Father's Drugs." It's like being an American. It's honestly, it's really good. It's really good. Not quite like if Dylan's here, I'd put him there.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
Well, Dylan is Dylan.
Dylan is Dylan, but
So.
he's good.
Has he got a better voice than Dylan?
You know, he's a folk singer.
Right.
It's that kind of like just say it like it is.
Yeah,
great
grunge,
lyrics.
tell a story,
You know,
whatever.
the songs are often deliveries for the message. You know what I mean? And that kind of music.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, Brad, you said you're going to play 2 more songs.
Yeah.
today?
Can I borrow your guitar?
You are more
Thanks.
than welcome.
Thanks.
Might need to
And
tune her up a tiny bit because I was beating
Oh, yeah?
on her right now. But
Did you want me to play "Time to Fly" and "Mother"? Is that right?
That's okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can play some stuff. This is one. I don't think I played this here last time. I'm trying to like play different stuff, you know. So I wrote this in. I think I wrote it in Paris. It was definitely for a project based there. 4 years ago, something like that, 4 or 5 years ago, and this is my kind of one of my folkier songs.
Sweet.
So it's called "Not Enough for Me." Hey. Rock and roll, it ain't dead. You started working feeling weak while it's blood and sweat is put in debt by plastic pop and re-releases, and it seems nonsensical. So watch the tragedy unfold. Fashion girl center stage, out for loving on TV in a hippie dress, steals the show. The paparazzi stalk like fiends and watch them as they go. The same old pretense so. It don't make sense to me. What if life is done? Sitting on 18, meant for 21. It ain't astrology. We've all got our someday written in the sun, calling like the sea, comfortable to some, but not enough for me. School of clowns introduce red tape and bureaucracy. Now I'm being told what I can do by idiots or committee. They love the power show. They love to deal out logos. The undergrad demonstrates within the rights of his free speech till he's beaten up by riot police and mindless mandates of the weak. It's not political. The situation's critical. Yeah, and I don't believe the best in life is gone. If that's all you see, that's all you'll become. Mediocrity
regulated downplay wasn't in the plan, it isn't in the scheme, comfortable to some, but not enough for me. Your innocence to some, but not enough for me. Ooh, am I too intense? Should I wait for Providence? Miss you every night, I miss you every day. Couldn't fake it anyway. Want to make you say, ooh, ooh. Is it so profound? The idea of peace, yeah, as great as we are, with all we've achieved, there's nowhere to go. We all want the same glow. I'm giving you the seed. I want to see it grow until it's been achieved. It's not enough for me.
That was beautiful.
I was loving it at from the moment of when you were talking about the guy with the plastic pop situation.
Yeah. Thanks.
Been through it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What was the inspiration for that?
I don't know how. I don't. You know, I can't remember. It's one of those songs that wrote itself. It came out really quickly, and I really liked that. You know, we've just been talking about Bob Dylan and Joe Pug, and I really loved that kind of social commentary. And Annie DeFranco is an artist that I grew up listening to as well, and a lot of that kind of content is hidden in my songs, but that's really direct, and I really like that. So, you know, I was working with a French producer at the time called Fred Chateau, a really interesting, real character, like brilliant musician, brilliant songwriter, one of these guys who's like super romantic but constantly like failing in love, and I think he's on his like third marriage now, and it's like, you know, still going, like, you know, but like a rock and roll spirit and a beautiful songwriter. And anyway, we were doing a project together, and so it was one of the songs that I wrote for that with him. And so, but the lyrics came out really, really quickly, and I've always liked them, you know, I've always liked, fortunately and unfortunately, you know, that kind of message is, what it seems like we as human beings keep repeating the same mistakes, you know, and whether it's, you know, the earlier verses of, you know, culture struggling to find itself, or later it's about, you know, ridiculous bureaucracy, and, you know, at the end, I wouldn't mind repeating, the last lyrics are, you know, is it so profound, the idea of peace, as great as we are, with all that we've achieved, there's nowhere to go, we all walk the same globe, so I'm giving you this seed, I want to see it grow, until it's been achieved, it's not enough for me. It's that idea that, you know, everyone's fighting the good fight, right? And
in one way or another, yes.
Yeah, there's another quote, I forget who it's from, and I'm paraphrasing now, but it's something like, everyone's going through their struggle, try not to be a cunt. You know, which is kind of like another poetic way of saying the same thing. You know? Yeah, it's like, just be a good person and try and help, you know.
Yeah, don't take it out on other people who are going through the same crap.
Everyone's struggling with, you know, their own issues, you know, and if you've got your health, you've got a lot.
Yeah,
That's
damn
true.
right. 100%.
I want that on a shirt. If you ever make a shirt with that on it.
Cool. Yeah. There you go.
Yes,
I've got a market already. I'm going into clothing.
But just put please at the end. That way the cunt is kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Kind of watered down.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Small
you.
print.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to play one of your songs now.
Cool.
Which one do you want? Time to Fly or Mother first? Which one?
Up to you. Time to Fly.
Time to Fly. Perfect. Well, this is the Brad Elliott Band. This
Yeah.
is still a demo, is that right, Brad?
It's, you know, yeah, it's. I just need to sign off on it.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, everyone. Hope you enjoy. We'll be back in a second.
If you say you can't, you never will. Some will try and some will fail, but you won't get too far up the hill standing still. Troubled times, I know the score. The road is long and life is short. Till the end, our dreams are worth fighting for. You and I can have it all. It's time to fly. I'm right by your side. Time to fly. Do or don't, there's no trying. Ooh, I got you. Ooh, I got you. So take my hand, let's not delay. We can always come again someday. Who really cares what people say? We'll do it our way. And if it all comes crashing down, we know it's softer when we started out. It's time to fly. I'm right by your side. Time to fly. Do or don't, there's no trying. I got you. No playing safe. I got you. I got you. Let's turn it on. Push these walls. No holding back. I'm cool with that. Clear these shores. Claim them all. This heart is mine. And it's on the line. Time to fly. I'm right by your side. It's time to fly. You can leave all your worries behind. Ooh, I've got you. Ooh, don't hesitate. Time to fly.
And there you go. That was Brad Elliott Band with The Time to Fly. I love that song.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think of that
fantastic.
song, mate?
I loved it. I wasn't listening to you guys when you were talking to me because I was listening to the song. Sorry. It's great.
That's a good
Thank
sign.
you. Thanks.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm gonna download that one or something.
Yeah, cool.
I like it.
So Brad, well, time's running out, and you just told me you've got like a.
Yeah, I got a song. Again, it's I wrote it at the same time with the first one I wrote. That all these things.
Yeah.
It was around that time, so 8 years ago or something. It's a really old song, but if you want to hear it,
Yeah, we'd love
Yeah.
We love to hear all
to. We would
the
love
stuff.
to hear it.
We are so. I say this every time. How lucky
We are.
are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get a private concert every week with new musicians.
It's awesome.
Right in front of your face. It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool.
yeah. So again, it's kind of romantic. It's kind of darker, this one, and as I said, I haven't played it for years. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think of it relative to my other stuff, because I know you guys are music fans, and I hope you'll give me an honest opinion. But yeah,
Don't you worry. I will always give you
yeah.
an honest opinion.
You can count on Phil for that.
I don't. Yeah. So it's called "On These Shores." And I'd like to dedicate this to Kieran. On these shores I wait for you, and while I wait I pray for you. So many things to say to you. The pain you feel, I feel it too. And in my dreams I wake with you. Desert sands made way for you. There's nothing I can say or do. So build a holy place for you. And I hope that what they say is true. The peace will come someday soon. Before we are too far removed from that which lets our breath renew. 'Cause deep inside there's a piece of you. The stars come out when I think of you. Otherwise they burn but don't pull through. And there are nights too cold to move. Desert roses, nature's fruit, but it will never taste as sweet as you, or ever make me turn away from you. You and I are one from two. I hope that what they say is true. The peace will come someday soon. Before we are too far removed from that which lets our breath renew. All these things, they stem from you. What you do come back to you. The pain I feel leaves me confused. 'Cause the sinners have escaped the truth. And the change we dream can't come too soon. Let what you say be done to you. I could never love another more than you. Though the winds bring change, it's hard to choose. My guitar's no strings left to tune.
So I beat on rocks and sing for you. I draw on walls as recordings too. Any survivors that may pull through. Desert rose is nature's fruit, but it will never taste as sweet as you, or ever make me turn away from you. You and I are one from two, and I hope that what they say is true. Peace will come someday soon, for we are too far removed from that which lets our breath renew. Oh, what they say is true. Peace will come someday soon, for we are too far removed from that which lets our breath renew. So on these shores I wait for you. Stars come out when I think of you. Hope the desert sands make way for you. You and I are one from two. So on these shores I wait for you.
I really liked it. Yeah.
That one was fantastic.
I just
I really like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like
It's
that.
an old song, and it's obviously, deliberately the rhyme scheme just goes on and on and on. But it's like, I don't know what picture it conjures up for you guys, but when I wrote it, at the time I wrote it, I guess, a younger person, and it allowed me to express a lot of like romantic intent, because there's that question mark hanging over it, So I guess at the time I had maybe commitment issues, but anyway, it's so the scene that's set, I feel, it's like in this apocalyptic kind of, you don't know if she's going to make it, and she has to cross the desert and he's stranded there for some unknown reason. And anyway, and it's kind of like dramatic, and so and it's like a bit out there, but
were you speaking to that person, hoping that they make it to you because you are holding them away? Maybe. Because
that's very interesting.
Yeah, because I'm that way too.
Right, yeah.
And she's
Did
good
you
at
major in
making it
psych?
through. But to me, when you say the post-apocalyptic thing, I was feeling like you were standing and you were held captive by yourself, and you were hoping that she could make it.
Yeah, very possibly.
It's
Actually,
cool, though.
Wow.
very possibly.
That was very deep, Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Are you a psychology major?
No.
But no, I mean, ultimately, I think that's something that a lot of people go through, I feel like it's different now for me. I feel like I'm in a different space now, and I feel like I'm able to direct, a pure intention without needing like a crutch to lean on to say it. But at the time, it was something I was like really passionate about, and so it was a way to express that.
It was
awesome.
great.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm
it
glad
was.
you guys like it. Again, this
Thanks
is
for
all
playing
stuff
it.
I haven't played for many years, so it's nice to revisit it.
Well, thank you for sharing with us. Unfortunately, we are just about out of time, and we have a lot of thank yous today. So first of all, thank you to Brad Cohen for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
And can you
Thank
just remind people where they can find you quickly?
Yeah, please follow me on Twitter. It's Groove 2012. The number's 2012. So you can find the best way to get me is on Facebook, Brad Con Music, and also on Instagram, which is I kind of use as more of a personal thing. So it's usually either studios I'm in or motorbikes I'm riding. So if you're into motorbikes, there's some cool ones on there, and that's creative_ninja.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. And thank you to Nathan Ray. Thank you for
you.
coming in. And where can people find you?
Everyone, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram under @NathanRayMusic as one word. Also Facebook.com/NathanRayMusic. Email NathanRayMusic @gmail.com. SoundCloud.com/NathanRayMusic. pretty much I like to keep it simple for you.
Yeah.
And
Perfect. And thank you to Lacey for coming in.
Yeah, Nathan's number one fan.
and
Happy
then-
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day,
everybody.
and
I'd
it's
love
Phil's
to. Yeah,
birthday
talk to
on
you when we get
Wednesday.
it.
So
My
happy
birthday
birthday to
Wednesday,
Phil.
but parties on Saturday.
That's right. And then a very special thank you to Silverback and to Troy for starting our show up for
Yeah.
us while we were stuck in traffic.
That's
right.
Thank you.
And Gorilla Cookies coming up next. And you can find all our artists if you want to get in touch with them on www.heartbeatofAplanet.com.
And thank you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks so much.
Oh, anytime, boys. And we're going to have to do this gig in Santa Monica.
Definitely.
do it.
Anyway,
Definitely.
thanks, guys.
All right,
We'll be
bye.
back
See you
next
next
Thursday.
week.
Bye.
Bye. This is Excite Radio, and you've been listening to Heartbeat of a Planet.
We're so grateful that all of you stay tuned and listen throughout the show. We'll be back this time next week. That's 5 o'clock.